Hi guys, Adam here. I'm with Dale and Danny. We're outside Old Trafford, 3-0 in our return to Champions League football against Basel. We scored 3 against this like last time, but it was a 3-3 draw. And you've just come out saying Fellaini.
Yes. Where's he come from? Today, it was just the next level, wasn't it? Next level. It kind of turned game on its head when it come on. They're all a bit gutted with Pogba going off, but mate, what a substitution.
This guys, wasn't it? Like, you know, Pogba's gone off. It was like, oh, you're a bit gutted about that. And then Fellaini comes on. He's just like running the show, isn't he? He's just tackling, getting the goal, you know.
Jose's been talking about him and building him up, talking about how important he is. Do you think he's just one of those guys that needs the manager's arm around his shoulder?
He does look like he needs a cuddle, doesn't he? He's a confidence player. When everyone's getting on his back, he doesn't turn up. And today, a bit of showboy in the end as well. A couple of back heels in there.
It's like watching Zidane. Would you have thought under Jose Mourinho, Ashley Young would be setting up Fellaini in the Champions League?
No, well, when I seen the team sheet, when I came here, I was like, what's Ashley Young doing? I mean, he hadn't had a sniff in the Premier League. He hadn't even been on the bench. And like tonight, he's pulled it out of the bag, hasn't he? He's done really well. So, yeah. So
perfect start as well. Just what we needed. Nothing vintage, nothing over the top, but a comfortable 3-0 win.
Yeah, De Gea made one save. Other than that, what did they have? They had nothing, did they? Nothing going forward. They like to play ball around the back, but other than that, they didn't cause us any problems. Other than our own making, a bit of sloppy passing. Other than that, we were on top for 90 minutes.
Rashford, Lukaku, debut goals in the Champions League. Rashford loves the debut, innit?
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, what can you say? You come on and he gets his goal. I mean, it looked a bit of a scuffy goal, but he got his goal. Yeah, they all go in.
Talking about scuffy goals, you see the one at Stoke. How are you feeling now in the Champions League? Obviously, it's not a priority this season, but
good to be back, though, isn't it? It's where we belong. Club of our stature. Not being in Champions League is not acceptable, and now we're back. Let's hope we stay in it for as long as we can.
Nat, you're not happy. Why aren't you happy with just 1-3-0 against Basel?
I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with Jose. I'm happy with the boys. The fans, that was shocking. I've never seen such a bad atmosphere. We're playing brilliant football, and it's just.
I thought that as well, you know, coming here.
You know, I'm standing there at top of Stretford End trying to get people singing, and everyone's just looking around at me like I'm in a North Stand. It's just like, you come into Stretford End to sing. You don't come to just stand still and, you know, not give anything. And I think, basically, the club need to do more and work with fans and work with people that are trying to help create an atmosphere. I don't know if anyone knows, there's a thing called the Red Army, and they're talking to the club, trying to build an atmosphere back up at Old Trafford, and the club are just, well, I don't want to say what, but they're just not helping as much. You know, you see places like Palace and other clubs, they're doing everything to help the fans, give them the atmosphere. Even Leicester, they put them.
But having said that, yeah. The singing section's been there for a while now, and the singing section, I can never hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I think they say they can't hear Stretford either, but that's what I mean. They need to do more. The club, they need to, I don't know whether it's moving fans about, moving the vocal fans that want to sing about. I mean, I know everyone's going to be upset if they get moved, but if you're not singing, then go somewhere else. Not in a horrible way, but, you know, sit down in the North Stand, but don't sit down and don't not sing in a Stretford. And that's just what's ruined it for me. Brilliant performance. Fellaini changed the game, you know. Man of the match. Jose says he's an important player for him. And you know what? Jose is going to be saying the same that I'm saying now, you know. He's going to be saying it's not good enough to them fans today, but...
Do you expect more, especially with it being the first Champions League game back as well?
We've been watching Europa League football. Now we're back in the big time. That music, I was so happy. That's what we were waiting for. That's what we all went to Stockholm for. That's what we all did. All the trips to here, there and everywhere for. And then it's just like that. It's just, what's going on? Yeah, I'm so shocked. I'm surprised.
I get your frustration, Speaker, because I did think the same. I was stood there thinking a lot of unfamiliar faces around, so it looks like a lot of tickets have been sold, but then, I don't know, people may say.
I mean, it's wet. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, but people made it for Thursday night, so Tuesdays it's probably easier, it's better. But I just say to everyone, sort of, if you're a season ticket holder, you're feeling like me, feeling like you, the Red Army, look into them. They're run by some J-Stand boys, but they're looking to get it back up and rocking.
Nice one, man. Cheers, Nat. Thank you. It's raining, but we're feeling good, innit?
Yeah, mate, it's a job done, innit? You just got to get 3 points in this knockout stages. It's a bit flat today, to be honest. I don't know about you, but I don't know, since when Pogba came off, you just lacked that. You know.
The fans, you mean?
Yeah, the fans were shocking. I was inside Ferguson's stand and literally was dead. Absolutely dead. But what can you do? It's becoming more tourist, innit? You know what I mean? We're getting to fans that come in for one game and just not giving the full support. But You know, it's one of them days. Probably it's a Tuesday night, and people not feeling it tonight. But in the day, we've got 3 points. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Comfortable as well, wasn't it?
Comfortable, but I don't know, man. Lindelof, I don't know today. You know, I know you've got to ease him in the game, but today there was certain parts of his game today. You know, a bit sloppy. I don't know, man. It just felt like today it was a bit sloppy at the back. I don't know, Chris Smalling and Lindelof.
There's a lot of changes there, though, in the back.
Yeah, a lot of changes. Obviously, you got Blind, which I think is not a United left back. You got was it Ashley Young? Today played all right today, but if you keep swapping and change, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get you know, not gonna get a flow centre back. So, but other than that, decent performance to be honest.
Worried by Pogba's injury?
Worried, yes, because we need that dynamism in midfield. You know what I mean? We can't have two defensive centre mids playing. You know what I mean? Mkhitaryan was all right today, but I reckon, is it precaution maybe? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I
hope so.
If it's 3 weeks, we're fucked. Honestly, sorry for swearing, but you know what I mean, we're screwed if it's 3 weeks out. But I reckon, you know, we'll get someone in there maybe.
I think it was because of his hair. He got injured. Like that knobhead saying, what's his name? Gar Crooks, dickhead.
Knobhead, mate, knobhead.
He's like Samuel L. Jackson in Django.
Exactly,
Gar Crooks, isn't
It's a knobhead, man. It's just trying to find out a few digs at Pogba, innit? Everyone wants to do that, innit? But yeah. You know what I mean? Hopefully getting back soon enough, you know what I mean? But we'll be all right. Everton, innit? We've got next, innit?
Everton with Rooney.
Nah.
Probably be drinking a day before the game.
Exactly, you know what I mean? Nah. They're shocking. If we don't beat them, honestly, comfortably. Who would you got up front? Calvert-Lewis? Nah, mate. We need to 3-0 spank them, get them over and done with, and then...
Calvert-Lewis, taking out them fake Calvin Kleins that they're selling in the market. And that, innit?
I don't know, but honestly, if we don't win them...
I do.
I watched them at Tottenham, mate. Tottenham rolled over them, literally, but if we don't beat them, honestly, no title credentials, you know what I mean? Got to beat them easily.
Keep it going now.
Yeah, keep it going. You know what I mean? We need to get a runner going again. You know what I mean? Stoke was a step back, but you need them kind of games. You know what I mean? To you know what I mean? Real first team in it. You know what I mean? But we need to keep going and then sort it out.
One word, man of the match: Fellaini or Young?
Fellaini. Even though I don't want
easy.
to say that.
Legend, bro. We couldn't let Healy go without talking to us on the fan cam. Healy, 3-0. We're back in the Champions League. How you feeling?
Happy as Larry, man. Happy
Who's
as Larry. Larry and Fellaini. How good was Fellaini when he come on?
He was the £89 million player.
I was actually expecting him to be good, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Like last year, I'd have never said things like that, but he played brilliant. Ashley Young, to say he's been rusty, he did well. That cross was unbelievable. We've been waiting for a cross like that.
Beckham-esque, wasn't it?
He whipped. We've been waiting for a whip, haven't we?
Is that the player Martin O'Neill said was up there with Ronaldo and Messi that we saw today?
No, not quite. But you know, he did his job, didn't he? Every player on that pitch did the job. Again, Matic did a lot of stuff that we probably won't see on camera, but the way he fills in, covers the defence is unreal.
What did you make of Mickey's performance today? I thought there was a few times Martial clear, Rashford clear, and he'd pass it to them, but behind them. A few other times he lost the ball. I know it was just one of those days for him today, but why do you think that was?
I think he got swamped by like 3 or 4 players all the time. Did you notice that every time he got the ball and spun and like had a run at him, he got hounded, and I don't think he's used to that. He's not normally the player that everyone surrounds, and I think they took him out of the game that way a little bit. But I didn't think he had a poor game. I just think they played him out of the game.
And how long has it been? Because this wasn't an amazing performance today. It was just a good performance. But how long has it been? Average performance, comfortable win in the Champions League. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a long while, mate. And Rashford.
First goal in the Champions League in his first appearance.
Every debut. You can't fault it. It was written in the stars, wasn't it? It was written in the stars, mate. But overall, professional performance. We did what we needed to do. We got the goals. You can't not be happy, can you? Champions League, lad.
Nice one. Abdullah, 3-0 today. Did you expect that?
Yeah, I expected, to be honest. Even with a weakened side, Lindelof and Smalling coming there.
Is that a weekend, do you think, to Bailly and Jones?
Well, after watching the game tonight, 100% weakened. I mean, they could have turned that into an absolutely, horrendous game in the end with their defensive errors. Lindelof seems one-on-one defensively. Obviously, I want to be positive, but looking at the defence, another team could have come here, even the likes of CSK or Benfica, and just absolutely destroyed us today. But we were lucky, obviously, we got away with that because we did the job in the other end of the pitch, and that's what we weren't doing in the last few years. So, like I said, it was weakened. Ashley Young coming at right back, to be fair, did a good job, can't really complain. Blind was pretty solid. Overall, Fellaini today, man of the match. he come in for Pogba. Obviously, you know, when Pogba's coming off, you're losing a bit of that creativity, that strength, that power in midfield. You know, that he's a perfect midfielder to have. So when you lose that, you know, it's frustrating. But Fellaini come in there, played his role, done his job, got that goal.
When you see some of these transfer fees that are getting knocked about these days, how much do you think Fellaini's worth?
Well,
Galatasaray wanted him for 7 million or something.
7 million.
70 more like, isn't it?
Yeah, 70 more like. But on a serious thing, like if you're looking at Lindelof, we bought in and he hasn't straight away convinced us, or the likes of Stones that took him a whole season to even play decent. You're looking at those prices. Look at 40, 50. The market's crazy, like I said. But Fellaini's like every single season, people are saying he's going to leave, I'm one of them where I'm saying he's not good enough or so on. But he's coming in and he's doing his job. And like I said, in games like this, if Fellaini can step up, then fair enough, he can stay here. We've seen the likes of Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin leave, and he stayed here. Players that we had expected that would have stayed, and he would have gone. So fair dues to him. And you know, we've criticised him over the years, a lot of people here, but
man of the match,
doing his job. Yeah, man of the match, easily, 100%. Even that third goal, he created it. He made sure he made that run off Lukaku. Another man today, Lukaku. You look at him quiet all game, but scores the goals. That's all that matters for us. You don't have to show up. You can, you know, can be unlocked by the two defenders and then pop up with a goal, and that's all that matters for us. So he got the goal and also created for that third goal as well. Rashford come on, kept that record as well. Martial, moments of magic. They really tried to keep him, but he was just getting past them too easy. They kept taking him down, and he's getting back on form. So it's looking great for us. I think one thing though, Mkhitaryan, I think holds on to the ball too long. He's always, you know, trying to get that meg. I understand all that stuff, but he should sort of release it quicker at times. And maybe that means if we can bring in someone like Griezmann, it would put the pressure on Mkhitaryan. A bit like with what happened with Martial when Rashford was pushed out on the left. There was a bit of pressure on him to perform better. Maybe Mkhitaryan needs that if we can get someone in January like Griezmann or someone.
Or Pereira. Cheers, man, Abdullah. Will, how you feeling after that?
Good performance from us. I mean, 3-0 is cracking to get on the first night back in Champions League after a couple of years. The only issue I had, I think, especially with his injury, was Paul Pogba starting. I mean, I know it's Champions League, we want to get off to a good starting with him, but I mean, he's played every minute of every league game we've had so far, and I thought tonight we'd see some more rotation. I was expecting Carrick and Fellaini midfield. We probably
no Pogba,
but yeah, I was thinking give him a rest, maybe put him on the bench or something, or just drop him out completely, because I thought it'd be better off to rest him in preparation for the league, because we all know the league's the most important thing to us. But
if we rest Pogba and we come out and we draw 0-0, you'd be here saying, why did we rest Pogba, right?
Well, I mean, obviously, if we say we drew 0-0 and we didn't play Pogba at all, then obviously I'd be frustrated, and I think we should have had a little extra quality in the team. But I mean, it's sort of similar to Ibra last year. We played him all the time, and eventually we were slowly burning out, getting tired and everything. And that's what we could be doing to Pogba. So I thought tonight would have been a good opportunity to rest him, at least for like the first half or something. But Fellaini did very well coming on, to be fair, credit to him, especially with getting that first goal so he could ease the pressure off us. We're getting the lead. I'm still happy with the result, and I look forward to when we play Everton on Sunday.
Legend, thank you, Will. How you feel after that?
I'm very happy, to be honest. It's nice to finally see a performance where we've not played our best, but it's a comfortable win. Fellaini was probably one of his best games in the United shirt, in my opinion. I thought he was brilliant, and it's sort of mad to think that the fans player of the year last year's Nando Herrera is not even in the squad. Not even in the squad. And Fellaini's, you know, he's done bits of there tonight and justified his coming on and replacing Pogba. But like Will said, I think I sort of understand his point about squad rotation, but I think it was quite refreshing to see that obviously Young's come in and replaced some players. Obviously some changes as well. I think Jose's starting to realise that we do need to rotate a bit. I think that's very good to see, and I'm very happy with the performance.
Who's your man of the match?
100% Fellaini. 100%.
Any other notable mentions for him? How did you make of Lindelof start?
I think he showed at the start. He showed some good. He was good on the ball. Played some good passes up to Lukaku. He looks all right one-to-one defensively, but there's a few times a bit like Smalling where he's on the ball and you think, oh, he's not set as a light like Bay has, but I think he just needs time. And you know, Vidic took a while to get going, and I think Lindelof will be exactly the same.
Happy though with the start to the Champions League campaign, and how far do you think we can go?
I think quarter-final should be the aim. I think anything after that is a bonus, because obviously I think we're two world-class players off potentially winning the Champions League. I don't think we're going to get there this year. But I do expect us to put a good title running this year, so hopefully we'll go far in the league.
Legend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Stephen and Xavier. We're outside Old Trafford, 3-0 against Basel in our first Champions League game. Usually like a buzzing, innit?
Definitely buzzing. Back in the Champions League, man like Fele running things in there. Atmosphere was a bit flat, but you know, something that can only improve.
Usually like we're sat by Dave as well, innit?
No,
Yeah, I was
Xavier,
sat by Dave. Yeah.
I was in Sir Alex Ferguson stand with the other OAPs, man. They were like sleeping and sleeping. It seems like the only way you're going to get in there is if you're the same age as Sir Alex. It's dead there. But like, on the pitch, I mean, like Fele did his stuff. Lukaku got his debut goal. Rashford got in on the act, and then there was good performances throughout there. Only slight worry, Lindelof. Like it doesn't seem like that dominant centre half. And usually I trust Mourinho when it comes to finding the centre back, but he seemed a little bit soft. But maybe more suited to being a fullback rather than centre back. But maybe that takes time. I remember Carvalho wasn't so big and strong initially, but he came on leaps and bounds. But you know, first game, 3 goals, 3 points, debut goals for Rashford and Lukaku. Can only sky's the limit, really.
What are you making of that? Rashford, particularly Rashford. I seen when you mentioned Rashford, you were buzzing. Like he got his goal.
Exactly.
When he come on with 10, 15 minutes to go, you're thinking, oh, he's going to mess up that record now.
Now, there's something about Mourinho and bringing on his sub. Every time he brings on these certain subs, you know, Fellaini, you know, Rashford, they're always getting their goals. And I'm happy to see Rashford, you know, really pulling his weight, you know, making sure, but I just want to make sure he stays grounded, you know, keeps working hard, keeps getting in those goals when we need them, most importantly. So yeah, good game, good play from Rashford, good play from the whole team. I'm happy.
What do you think of Martial's performance? Because it's been like Martial starts, he don't score. Rashford comes off the bench, scores. When Rashford starts, he don't score. Martial comes off the bench, scored. And like people keep flipping and flapping, like, oh, start Martial, start Rashford. Like, do you think it's just the case that these two are going to be challenging each other and swapping and changing on that left side?
I think what it is maybe Martial will prefer to be up front as a striker. That's where he probably might get more goals, but he has to understand that, you know, Lukaku's there, you've got, you know, Zlatan, he's going to get back in up front as well, and you know, he's just going to have to get used to being on that wing, and you know, maybe you want to, you know, switch up his tactics so when he comes in, then he can, you know, find some goals in there. He's good at, you know, switching up the play and then bringing it back inside, you know, the cutting inside and stuff, but yeah, I think maybe he's just going to have to get used to it, understand that's the position he's going to be playing, and you know, try and make the most of it at his time at United. So yeah.
Man of the match?
Oh, Feledici, man. Feledici.
Another name for him.
Feledici.
Saying the same?
Definitely Fellaini, man. Fellaini was a great game. You know, lots of good technique on the ball. Yeah, that back heel was cheeky. It was cheeky. Cheeky like cheeky sport. Yeah.
Cheers, lads. Thank you, man. Nice one, yeah. Nice one, man. Safe, yeah. Thanks for waiting as well. We deserved that, but what were the big positives for you?
I think getting goals in the team, obviously back in the Champions League, it's good. Fans are loving it. I think it was difficult last year in the Europa League. You know, we did have a couple of 4-0s, but we had 1-0s. You know, Zaraya, different teams. I think it's just good to see us scoring goals. You know, we had to grind out a result tonight. It wasn't easy. It wasn't our best performance, but it was encouraging to see the goals. And I think performances like Fellaini as well. Who expected that coming into the night? And obviously, it's disappointing about Pogba. That'll always be a negative from tonight. I don't know how long he's going to be out now, but I just think seeing Lukaku, Rashford, you know, get the goals already in the Champions League. Lukaku, he's not had much experience in the Champions League. It's good to see him get off of it, and so it's not hanging over him, for example. And yeah, it's good.
His start to his career at United has been phenomenal. 6 goals in, I think, 6 games maybe. Why do you think he's been such a success here, Lukaku, or do you think he's a goal scorer? He's going to score goals wherever he is.
I think he is a goal scorer. We've seen that at Everton, even West Brom when he was down there, and that wasn't when they were at the best of times. I think obviously it helps. He knows players that are here. Obviously Pogba, he's good mates with Pogba. I think the team fits around him. We had not a similar player in Zlatan last year, but he was a target man, and I think Lukaku's taken that next level from where Zlatan was. And I think 23, what was it? He got 150 club goals or something on Saturday against Stoke. You know, if he keeps on going at that rate, he'll just keep on going. And I think he's perfect striker for us. He's a typical United signing.
Rooney's record in danger.
We'll see how long Lukaku.
Hey, Rashford's getting that one. How are you feeling after that?
It was a good performance. I felt like we comfortably controlled the game throughout the 90 minutes. So yeah, it was a good performance.
Is that what we needed in the Champions League? Like, now we're back, just a comfortable win, because There's been even in Europa League here last season, we didn't have the best of performances. Like you said, Zoria 1-0, and just to come back against Basel, beat them. You think that will settle the nerves a little bit in the Champions League?
I say with the first half, we had a couple of chances, and then it was like sort of sense a bit of like tension. It was like we needed that first goal, and once it went in, it was like the nerves can calm down. And then once we got the second, it was like we
seem a different animal here at home now, isn't it?
Yeah, Jose seems to be getting the team playing very well.
9 goals, none conceded in our 3 games here this season.
Yep. So the got firepower, and the defence saying it's okay.
I seen when you said defence, you were like not sure. What do you make of Smalling Lindelof?
Lindelof, I was pretty impressed with.
Yes, lads.
So he had a good game, and I know Jose said, well, it's likely Lindelof will be playing Champions League and Carling Cup games to start with, and then ease him into the Premier League. So getting him used to playing on the Old Trafford pitch. So yeah.
Right. Man of the match
has to be Fellaini.
Sorry, can I say something? From
You're a Basel fan?
Yeah, I'm from Basel, and I have to say that the stadium is very great here, but the fan culture here is very bad. Sorry.
We've had United fans complaining about the fans.
Fans here are very bad.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, they're not singing, or they're not.
No, we've had Manchester United fans complaining about the same today as well.
Yeah, but in the stadium tonight you heard only the Basel fans and not the United fans. And the United fans were 60,000, and Basel fans maybe 2,000 or 3,000. And where
I agree. What I will say is, wait till you see our away support. Our away support's amazing.
But tonight, where are they?
No, it's true. It's true. I agree with you. It's a strange one because our first Champions League game back, it should be better.
But it's in Basel you can hear more. You have to come to Switzerland, and then you have.
We will.
Yeah, you have to come to
what did you make of the game today?
Yeah, Basel. This year is Basel not the best one, but
sitting third at the moment.
Yeah,
right.
The players are not the same as for in 2011 as we beat as we beat Man U.
Do you think you can qualify in the group?
Yeah, maybe further for Europa League, but the second one has to come difficult. But maybe Man U, and then Benfica, and then Basel, and then Moscow. But we have to see.
Thank you very much. Cheers, yeah. Nice one.
Yeah.
I'm here with Tom outside Old Trafford, 3-0 today against FC Basel. Last time it was a 6-goal draw here against Basel, but we didn't concede today. Managed to keep another clean sheet. That's our 4th in 6 games?
Including the Super Cup, it's 6, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 in 6 this season. Strong defence, eh?
Yeah, I like the way he's working the defence. It's Lindelof's coming from Benfica, and that's his style of game. That's the games he was playing week in, week out of Benfica, a slow game where he don't really have to do much, and when he does something he's always on the ball playing them passes. And I like the passes he was picking today in the channels for Lukaku to Mkhitaryan's feet, and like you said before, it's just easing him into it and getting him in. He'll play him in the cup, and he'll slowly bring him in. The Crystal Palace game at home, he might introduce him in that, and then he'll see if he's ready enough for the big challenges for the Chelsea, Cities, Arsenals, all those games. But no, it's looking good because with Jones and Bay being out today, we've got Smalling and Lindelof they've done the job today. It's not like we've conceded any goals. We've got De Gea in the sticks, so even if you get past them, they're not scoring, are they?
Are you surprised we kept the clean sheet though, especially with the amount of changes in that defence? We had Ashley Young coming in at right back for Valencia, who's our most reliable part of the back four. Bay and Jones out, Smalling and Lindelof in, and then we've got Daley Blind coming back in for Darmian, so it was a complete change back four today.
I was shocked in the Stoke game when he replaced Blind with Darmian, because I felt everyone's saying we do need to improve the left back position, but Blind's done well. He's done well consistently over there when he played there with Van Gaal and when he's played with Mourinho this and last season. But I think it's not a surprise that we didn't keep a clean sheet. I think everyone was a little bit worried with Smalling because he's not good on the ball. Lindelof, he didn't look good in pre-season, it was his first game. But I was impressed with Ashley Young tonight as well. He was getting down that line and he was getting stuck in with some challenges. But it's just repaying the faith in the manager, innit? If they're going to choose him, you've got to perform. If you don't perform, you don't belong at the club.
Youngie, was he man of the match?
Youngie or Felly, innit? It was. I was undecided between Young and Felly, and then Felly gets that Pirlo-like assist for Rashford, and then I think I've got to give it him a goal and an assist, and he come off the bench as well.
Who needs Pogba?
Well, we do this week.
Cheers, man.